Hey guys, it's me, IceBurstYT. Welcome to the first episode of my 1.18 survival series. In this episode, we're going to be building a starter base, getting diamonds, building an enchantment table, and building a nether portal. Alright, so now we can collect these ores. We have coal, we have copper, we have iron, oh, and we have lapis. So I'll just mine out the rest of these ores here and then look and then explore the cave more, because I think I saw a bit more that way. Okay, we've collected all the ores from this top part of the cave. Actually, except for this copper that I'm now seeing. We'll be getting some wood or a bit more materials, and then we're going to go deeper into the cave. We have a lot of iron, so I think this would be enough to get full armor. So that's what we'll do. We'll collect all of this. Okay, we cleared all the ores from this ravine, and this is what we ended up with. 5 blocks of iron, more than 10 blocks of copper, because I placed a few down. We have 3 iron, and then we made the rest of our armor, and whatever else you see in my inventory that I didn't have before. So we're going to be moving on from this part of the cave and actually go exploring, because this is just a small part of this entire cave. So I think this is the last bit of iron we're going to be collecting, because we have enough for now. We'll instead try to look for a place like this where it goes deeper, so we can get some diamonds or find more lava to make a portal. Alright, so we found a geode here. I'm gonna mine into it in a little bit after we get rid of these mobs. That doesn't look full grown, but I'll test it on this one. And that drops... yeah, that drops 4, so I think that's full grown. But if it's not, we're going to just leave this one to grow more and harvest when all the others are grown. But for now, we're going to gather this calcite. So we came back to the surface to sort out our inventory before we actually do go deeper and find diamonds, because we don't want a full inventory. Alright, now that I'm at the surface, I'm going to, as I said, make some storage and also place some more copper blocks so that those can oxidize as well. Okay, so I've placed the copper blocks around the cave, since we're going to be in this cave for a little bit. And I've also started some storage over here. But what we're going to do now is just make a temporary base in this wall. Alright, we finished building our temporary base using materials from the geode and some materials from the surface, such as the birch and wool that I have here. I also used a bit of polished diorite, but I don't think I'm going to keep that in this build. Temporary base is only going to be used for storage and to live in until we make our starter base. On the outside, what we have is a staircase going down into the cave. Talking about the cave, I got 4 diamonds from it. After I finished building this, I went down and I found them in 3 separate veins. 2 of them were 1 veins, and the very last one was a 2 vein. So now that we've completed one of the goals of the episode, we will collect some materials for the starter base and also find a location for it. So since we have to collect some resources, I think it's best that we do it in a time lapse. So this is where we're going to be building our starter base. So let's get into the time lapse. Alright, since the time lapse is finished, I can give you a tour around this area. Starting off, we have this block palette behind me, which I'm using for my Lush Desert. This being the lush part, and this being the desert part. So this idea is basically mixing the vegetation of a lush cave with the barren landscape of a desert. So I'll talk about more about this project in future episodes. However, we're going to be moving on to this. So on the first floor, this is all the interior it's going to be getting. However, I do have a plan for the interior for this floor. However, I need a bit of blocks from the nether and a bit of blocks from down at the deep slate layer. Now on this top floor, we have a lookout area, which of course its use is in the name. It's used to look out on this land. On this side of the star base, we have another tower that's in need of an interior. However, at the bottom here, we have our enchantment table set up. It needs 5 more bookshelves, an anvil, and these to be removed before it's complete. However, it's fine how it looks now. On this side of the star base, we have a bit more interior, and at the bottom here, we have our storage room. So it's sorted into sections like these, where it's multiple items that belong to kind of the same thing. So this has light wood, and this has dark wood. This will have dirt, but also rooted dirt, and this would have multiple types of stone. Over here, we have our bee, melon, pumpkin, sugarcane, kelp, wheat, carrot, glowberry, sweetberry, and sheep farm. Finally, we have our nether portal. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Alright, since you're still watching, I'll show you how my base caught 3 phantoms. We have 1 there, and 2 in the bridge. So we can only name one of them, so leave that in the comments, and I'll be naming the one inside here. Most people won't be watching till the end, so they'll be wondering why you're putting names of phantoms in the comments, but I'll know. We'll name them together.